Welcome to Cactus Core's E3 predictions video. My name is Kevandre.
My name is Bobby. I'm just here.
He's just here. And you'll watch me getting my ass kicked at Mario Kart in the background, so that'll be a good time.
Yeah, it'd be worse if I was playing.
Yeah.
Because it would be me getting my ass kicked.
It'd be no good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to talk about E3 stuff. Most of it's going to be Nintendo, but theirs is the last thing, so we'll go over that stuff last.
But right now, we got the E3 schedule pulled up on Den of Geek, so that way we're just going to go down the list and see if we have any predictions and what's going on.
Yeah. So, first off, on Sunday the 9th is Microsoft.
I actually have a prediction on this.
Sure.
I think we're going to get another look at Ori. I think we're going to see more of that.
That's out, very, very soon, right? It's, this month.
I think so. I think we're going to get a final, complete, more look at that. I don't know if there's been any, Collector's Edition bundle thing announced or whatever.
Yeah, could be there.
But I think we're going to get just, a small extra taste of Ori, because they're going to be pumping up that game for the thing.
It's Ori and, the Will of the Wisps or
something like that, yeah. I just love Ori. I loved our playthrough of it, as angry as I get on that last episode.
Go watch our playthrough of Ori. It's one of our best ones. It's when I discovered the Spice Girls again. It's just peak Cactus Core alongside Asuka. Those are our two best, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to being on topic.
But that's my one thing for Microsoft. I don't have any other predictions, and there's nothing else that I want to see.
Right. So it was announced recently that Xbox Game Pass is coming to PC. I'm getting the feeling that they're probably going to be like, hey, so we're going to bring a bunch more shit to Game Pass, and if they really want to sell it to me, they're going to bring Rare Replay to Game Pass, because then I will buy it right away and play that on my PC, and it'd be great. I'm not buying an Xbox One just so that I can play really old Rare games. But I really want to play those Rare games. I'm just not going to buy a fucking console for it. You understand?
Yes.
So, if they do that, or if they bring it to Switch, has been rumored for months and months, but who knows if that's actually going to happen.
Yeah.
Nintendo and Microsoft are closer than they've ever been. Excuse me. Which is nice.
They just want to take down Sony, and that's not fair.
I'm okay with that. So let's just burn the witch together, $, and you help Nintendo build more powerful consoles and absorb part of the cost, and then that way, Xbox just goes away. Nintendo takes down Sony forever. Life is good.
No, I like Sony.
Anyway, anything else from Microsoft? There have been some rumors lately about a new Fable game.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm a big fan of the first and third Fable games.
I played the hell out of the first one, especially because early Xbox game. I loved it.
Sure.
But I don't think we're going to be getting any more. I think the third one pissed enough people off, even though it was great.
It was great.
That, yeah.
Though we had a Kinect one after that. Something like that.
They were throwing everything they could at the Kinect.
True.
I'm not basing anything. Oh, they had a Kinect version. That don't mean shit.
Sure.
They were just trying to sell the Kinect, and it didn't work out very well, except for Just Dance.
Yeah, but that's still, Nintendo's dominating the Just Dance market. Ever since then, and they're still making it on the Wii.
Nice.
Yeah, it's hard to say, because they closed down Lionhead Studios.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to give the IP to someone who's a little more trustworthy, that maybe it could work out. I gotta think that the rumors mean something. Because it's not a game that people are necessarily wanting to have, except for me.
Yeah, just you.
So I don't know. Fable 3 was great. Get over yourselves.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see something from Bungie. I don't know what. I don't care what.
I don't care what either. No, Bungie's separate now.
Are they
Bungie's its own
separate?
company, yeah.
Okay.
And they don't even make Halo anymore, so who cares?
Which is sad.
Because, if there's going to be anything from Bungie, it's Destiny.
Which, fuck, I do not care about
Did they
Destiny.
still do Destiny? I know that there was something that Bungie and Activision were splitting up over Destiny. I don't know who got it, but something.
I know a lot of people love Destiny. Super not my game.
Yeah, no, I don't get it either.
But if you're hoping for details on that, I hope you get it.
I don't think we'll see a new Xbox. If we do see a new Xbox, it'll be next year when we're going to see the PS5. But that's basically all I got from Microsoft.
That's all I got. All right. So let us know your predictions for Microsoft.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is Bethesda.
Bethesda. Now, I don't really know. I mean, haha, joke. They're going to port Skyrim to something new.
Yeah.
That was what their press conference was last year.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, we're bringing Skyrim to the Amazon Echo.
Yeah.
And that's actually pretty cool. But what else can they port it to? Nothing.
The phone?
Terrible.
Maybe. They team up with those, oh no, wait, I better not say this. They team up with adult toy companies for the dragon stuff.
Yes, I see. Officially branded Skyrim Dragon Dildos?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm trying to be more PC because Kevandre yelled at me for that on our Gravity Rush 2
That's
episode.
a different thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Anyway. Last year, Bethesda announced that they were working on a new Elder Scrolls game. I kind of doubt that they're ready to show it off yet.
Okay. We'll probably get a teaser, though.
Yeah, there will probably be like a CGI-only trailer.
Yeah.
Something like that. And maybe like a title. I don't think they gave us a title. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
Fallout 76 is too new for them to try to do Fallout stuff.
And it also got torn to shreds.
Right. So unless they're just like, hey, we heard you about Fallout 76, and hey, we're going to send out a patch today, and it's going to be better.
And we're going to do all the refunds for all the people who actually wanted refunds because it was a fucking awful game, and we tried to cheat you out of it. I watched way too many videos about the horrors of Fallout 76. I'm bitter about it, and I never even played the game.
Maybe. We've heard rumors about this for a long time. Maybe there will be a confirmation of a Fallout 3 and New Vegas collection coming to Switch.
Oh, okay.
I would like to see that.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather play it on PC anyway, but there are a lot of people who would pick up a game that they've never played specifically because it's on Switch. So I could see them doing that. Skyrim, I think, has done pretty well on Switch. Might as well bring over the Fallout stuff, too.
Yeah, I just really do not... I like watching the Fallout games, especially later on, but the grind to get fucking anywhere in those games, I couldn't do it. I couldn't stick through 3 or New Vegas long enough to get anywhere.
Sure. That's not my kind of game either. If I were to play it, I'd play it on Steam with lots and lots of mods.
Yeah. But even while playing, I'm looking at it and going, this is a great game. I don't care.
Yeah. I feel that. Anything else from Bethesda? Doom Eternal. Right?
Okay.
We're definitely going to see Doom Eternal, and probably a confirmation that same-day Switch on as the same day as the rest of the consoles.
Okay, it'll have tons of glitches that are features.
No, the first Doom was great on Switch.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say so.
I do. They did a good job porting that over.
Did you ever play it?
I didn't, but I've heard nothing but good things about it.
It's
not the definitive version, but it's...
One of my friends that I follow on Twitch is like one of 3 people I follow. Yeah, there's glitches that are features.
Well, it's a Bethesda game.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I love glitch, like Skyrim videos. Those are the best.
Yeah, you're just going around destroying demons and all of a sudden a Khajiit pops up and it's like, I has wares. And you're like, you're not even in the right fucking game. That's not a glitch.
And every time I play Skyrim, I never find glitches, so I don't have fun with them. Anyway, I don't know what the Devolver Digital thing is. I have no idea what that is. And PC Gaming Show, I don't think anybody's ever watched that ever.
Yeah, they're like 10 p.m. on Sunday. No one's going to care.
Just about the only thing that anybody could care about in that is if they unveil Half-Life 3, and I don't think that's going to happen. Or Portal 3, or Team Fortress 3, or whatever. Some sort of Steam-related thing.
Nah. Don't care about that one. But alright, so that's going to wrap up Bethesda and whatever Devolver Digital is, because they're pretty close together.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think. Moving on, what's the next one?
Ubisoft. So, a lot of people thinking that we're probably going to see a follow-up to Mario and Rabbids. Because they were completely done after the DK DLC came out.
Okay.
And if they're going to show it, I think they'll show it at Ubisoft rather than Nintendo's.
Yeah, Mario and Rabbids got great reviews.
It did. It did a lot better than anyone expected.
Especially for it being a tactic-style game.
Yeah.
So
just a culmination of really weird shit.
I'd be surprised if we don't get some more details on something going on with that franchise.
Yeah. And then new Assassin's Creed's still pretty new, right?
Yeah.
No, that came out when Mario Odyssey came out, because it was like also called Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Was that the last one?
I think so. I believe so. So
and
yeah,
I was like, hey, that's
but
weird.
they said they were going to slow down on Assassin's Creed games, and then we get more Assassin's Creed games. So it could go either way on that one.
Yeah.
Really, unless they're releasing a better version of the Ezio games, which they've already done. I don't care.
What about a new Rayman game, follow-up to Rayman Legends?
That would be interesting, because we had a lot of fun playing that.
We did. That was a great game. And people seem to really have responded well to it. I'd like to see another one. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Or, maybe Rayman coming to Smash Bros.
Maybe. That wouldn't be at the Ubisoft conference.
Yeah, and it's not going to happen, I know. But I still want it.
I'd be alright with
Because
that.
I think he would be a really fun fighter.
Yeah, I think he'd be good. I think he's probably worthy of it, too. But
yeah.
We'll see. Artsy Omni's ruined that idea for me now.
That's fair. So yeah, that's all I got for Ubisoft. What else do they do?
Shadow of War came out a couple years ago. And Bobby just bought Shadow of Mordor today.
Yeah.
So
Game of the Year edition, used for like $12. It was great.
It's a good deal. So it's possible that we'll see the threequel for that game at Ubisoft. I'm not sure. The thing is I'm not really sure what's confirmed and what's not for most of these other things. I basically just follow Nintendo and like a little bit of other stuff.
Okay.
So if stuff is already confirmed that we've mentioned, please let me know because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, we did not do great research into this before.
Or any.
Just reported. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I'm not really sure what else from Ubisoft. Oh! Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh yeah, it's about time we hear something more.
Yeah. So we'll probably see that for sure. That'll probably be the big one.
They've probably confirmed that we're going to see more for that. I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah. So that's certainly possible.
Okay.
I'm not sure what else for Ubisoft, though.
Yeah, me either.
Hopefully we'll see Chick from Whose Line again, though.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
And then this next one's all you. Square Enix.
Yeah, Square Enix. I've been a Square Enix kind of fanboy for a while. I'm doing a replay Final Fantasy X now because I like it.
He's been doing nothing but Blitzball anyway.
Yeah, you know what? I did the Chocobo races. I got the Time Lesson 0. I got that thing. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Square Enix, I have no idea what to expect from Square Enix.
Yeah.
Probably an expansion for Final Fantasy 14.
Sure. Something related to that. I think 15's completely done with its DLC. I don't think we're going to see 16.
No.
Will there be Kingdom Hearts DLC, maybe?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
As much as people might want it. I think there's not going to be a whole lot going on with that. It's possible. They could be hinting at something. I'm willing to bet we're going to see something going into the mobile genre. Because they've been really trying to break through into that mobile field.
Bring Final Fantasy Tactics to mobile.
They brought War of the Lions to mobile, and it was shit.
Yeah.
So
make one specifically for mobile.
Yeah.
Or don't, because I'm just going to keep playing Fire Emblem Heroes. But a new Final Fantasy Tactics, regardless. Let's do that.
Yeah. Maybe try and take over like the Star Ocean franchise from Tri-Ace and make it good again and bring an updated...
Did you not like that one that you got?
No. And bring, Second Story in an updated version to the US on the PlayStation 4 network. That'd be great, please. Thank you. That's all I want. I just want to play Star Ocean the Second Story again with better graphics.
Okay. What about a new Dragon Quest? It's been a few years.
Yeah, and we do know that's coming on the Switch. So we'll probably get an update on that. But, they do Dragon Quest slightly less than Final Fantasies. It takes them a couple of years to go for the next one. I don't think we'll see any DLC on it. I think it's mostly going to be focusing on the Switch port.
Okay. And then what else is Square? Oh, yeah, Ido stuff. Oh, obviously the Avengers thing. They've been talking about a lot lately.
Which I don't care about at all.
That's the only thing I care about. So I'm really looking forward to that particular. This conference is at 6 p.m. Jesus.
Yeah.
So you'll get to see it, so that's good. Because I'm staying home that week, but Bobby is not.
Right. I gotta work.
Yeah.
I'm too important to take a week off.
Yeah, so Eidos is making the Avengers game, which is good. Which means that we're probably not going to see anything for a new Tomb Raider.
And I have controversial opinions about Tomb Raider anyways.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people say, oh, the latest games suck. No, I think just about all the games suck. You people are having nostalgia.
I don't think most people think the latest games suck anyway. I think that's just me. because it's just nothing but QTEs.
A lot of people, and I actually looked this up after we talked about it. A lot of people have a problem with the QTEs. A lot of people have a problem with how incredibly short they are.
Okay.
And a lot of people just straight up don't care about the story because it's getting a bit weird. And I think the movie burned them out too because the movie wasn't good.
Yeah. That's the long neck.
Yeah. Oh, that was very awkward.
Anything more from the FF7 remake? Because we just got a trailer not too long ago.
That's right. I want to say they have promised there will be more at E3. I'm not sure how much more. And I know a lot of people have been throwing a fit over the way Aerith looks, or Aerith, depending on how you pronounce it. I think Aerith is right. But whatever. I grew up with Aerith.
I think she looks great.
A lot of people say she looks a bit too old. They want her more younger and chibi looking, and her face is too long and Americanized. So they want it slightly shorter, and it's like, it's fine.
Get over it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I thought the entire trailer looked amazing. I'm not going to be a fan of the action style, because I'm a turn-based boy.
I'll get to play Final Fantasy VII for the first time. It's going to be very exciting. You think we'll get a release date for it?
Good question.
At least for the first episode, because it's an episodic thing.
I don't think we're going to get a solid release date, but I think we're going to get, like a summer of 2020 or something like that. Or spring of 2020. I could be wrong, considering how much CGI they've done, but they have been very slow about this. So I don't think it's going to be, it's going to be ready next month. I think we'll just get a general timeline, winter 2019, spring 2020.
Yeah. We're probably forgetting something else that Square is doing, but forgive me. I don't know.
Alright, so that's it for Square.
So now for the other half of this video.
And this one's all you?
This one's all me. I made a list. I've also watched a couple other people's prediction videos. I made the list before I did that, but there are some things that are kind of lining up that I thought I was original on, so maybe, we're all kind of doing a hive mind thing here.
Turns out you're not original at all. What a shock.
I've told everybody this forever, and they still tell me, oh, you're the most unique person I met. And I'm like, no, I'm just a weird combination of everybody around me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've got this list, and basically I've got it listed out as obvious stuff, less obvious stuff, pie-in-the-sky stuff, and then not present at all. So, we'll start off with the obvious stuff. We're going to have a brief look at Super Mario Maker 2 with a tease of extra game styles such as Mario 64. Mario Maker 2 comes out at the end of this month, so if they spend more than a minute on it, I'd be surprised.
Okay.
But I think that we're still going to see something, and I think that something is going to be an extra style like Mario 64, possibly, or maybe Super Mario Bros. 2, or something. But I'm banking on 64 because it's E3 and they have the most people watching and people have nostalgia for that. And yada, yada, yada. We're going to see a new Smash Bros. Character, somebody with groundswell. My guesses would be Banjo-Kazooie or Rayman, but I'd love to see a surprise first-party character. Now, a lot of people think, it's going to be the guys from Three Houses. I'd be okay with that myself, but I don't think that that's what they would show at E3 because they know people are irritated with how many Fire Emblem characters are in there in the first place. And I guess I get that. So I think it's going to be somebody important. And I think that Banjo makes sense. There's been a lot of smoke with that. Though there's also been a lot of smoke with Erdrick from Dragon Quest.
I would be okay with Erdrick.
I don't know, man. I don't care. I would hate to not care about 2 DLC characters in a row. It's weird that the only one that I've cared about so far is Piranha Plant. But, Joker, I couldn't give a shit. And I couldn't give a shit about Erdrick either. I know that that's just me, and a lot of people love Persona 5, and a lot of people love Dragon Quest, but, man, all these third parties, I'm just like, I couldn't give a shit about this. That's just the Nintendo fanboy in me, though.
It's okay, you're a hater.
Whereas Banjo-Kazooie, the Nintendo fanboy in me loves that idea. So, I don't know. A brief look at Fire Emblem Three Houses with details surrounding the season pass for the game.
Okay, makes a lot of sense.
That's my assumption. We're not going to see a whole lot about it because it just comes out in July. But we'll get a new trailer and they'll talk about some of the DLC that we're going to get. They've done that a couple times. They did that with Fates and Shadows of Valentia, where they showed off the DLC before the game came out, or at least part of the DLC. And season pass and shit. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens here. It would be very brief, like a minute. Next up, Luigi's Mansion gets a title and a September release with local multiplayer. I think that's almost a shoo-in. If they put it in October, that'd be great, but Nintendo's not self-aware enough to do that. So I bet that they would put it out in September. You know what I mean?
Yes. Timing out Luigi's Mansion for Halloween would be the superior choice. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
They won't do that. They didn't even unveil the Castlevania characters for Smash in their October Direct that they had. They did that in the August one. I'm like, why didn't you just swap these? What's wrong with you?
Well, to be fair, at Nintendo headquarters, Japan doesn't really have a Halloween as far as I'm aware.
Not sure about that one. Maybe.
So I think that might have a lot to do with it.
Oh, sure. It's hard to think about Japanese stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up, Animal Crossing gets a title, but is delayed to early 2020. As much as I very, very much want that this year, the fact that we've seen nothing makes me think that it's probably delayed. And I think it's a spring title anyway.
Okay.
So either way, I'll be fine with that. But we're going to get a bunch of details on it and a 2020 release date. That's my guess. Next up, Astral Chain gets a new trailer showcasing more of the multiplayer gameplay. But it will not be online multiplayer. We'll see about that.
Oddly specific, and
it's very on brand for Nintendo to not have online multiplayer for co-op stuff.
Yeah, because online multiplayer is garbage.
No, it depends on the game. Though the fact that it's not Nintendo making this, but Platinum, even though I think Nintendo owns a lot of stuff with Platinum, it might happen. Who knows? I don't know that I care about Astral Chain at all. It doesn't really look like my kind of game. So I'm not pretending to know. Then we got Demon X Machina gets a new trailer and a release date for early August. Is my assumption. Again, I don't care about this game. I think it looks kind of boring. I think I like the aesthetics of it, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to do well. Lot of smoke about this Witcher 3 thing. It's going to happen. They're going to release Witcher 3 on Switch, and it's probably going to be like ridiculously delayed. It's going to come out in like December or something.
Okay.
But it's not going to look nearly as good on Switch. As powerful as the Switch is, and it can do a lot with a little, The Witcher 3 is such a detailed game that I don't know that it's going to look great.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the things for going on where they've been doing HD releases and all that stuff for the Switch, and comparing it to the other versions, like on the PS4 or the Xbox or whatever. And the Switch is fine.
Yeah.
But it's very clearly not its forte.
Right.
So with graphics of a game like Witcher 3, I'm going to agree with you. It's not going to look as good.
Just look at some of these Mortal Kombat 11 comparisons. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And then the last one in my obvious stuff pile is the Dr. Mario mobile game is shown with a release date of the next week.
Ooh. Okay.
So we got confirmation that was coming at some point.
Okay.
Earlier this year, and I think that they're just going to show it real quick and get it out there.
Sounds good. My mom will be happy about that.
Yeah, Bobby will call his mom about it.
Yeah, she loves Dr. Mario. So
now we're on to the less obvious stuff. The first thing is a new Mario Kart is teased for a 2020 release. I don't know how sure I am of this. I think it makes sense. There's a lot of people who are as much as people really like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a lot of people like me haven't put nearly as much time into it as they did the first time around. When you had a Wii U and you had one of its best games, you played the shit out of it. Then it gets re-released on the Switch and you play it again, but you're not as into it. Like I played it for the first time this morning just to get the footage for this video, and it's been a while, and it's a good time, but I would really prefer to have something new.
Okay. I can see that. I'm not sure how much I think it's going to happen. I think it's somewhat unlikely.
The only thing that I think is holding it apart from happening is Mario Kart Tour on the phone.
Okay.
I think that they're kind of want to not be like, hey, get this Mario Kart 9 on Switch, but also get it on the phone with microtransactions and everything. So I think that if they're not going to do it this year, it's because they want to push the mobile game, which I've played and it's all right. I'm not playing it as much as I thought I would, but it's alright. I'm in the closed beta, it's okay. This one is pretty unlikely, but a lot of people have been shouting about it, so let's see if it happens. Super Mario Party gets 4 new characters, 3 new boards, and 20 new minigames available after the presentation. The new characters are Kamek, Red Chain Chomp, and a Shavarian from Odyssey. People have been wanting so much extra stuff in Super Mario Party.
Okay.
Because it doesn't feel like a full-price game, because it's only got like 4 game boards.
That's weird.
You get through everything pretty fast, and it feels like all of the old ones had a lot more content in them. And as good as all of the new content is, it's just not enough. And people have been shouting ever since it came out, hey, give us DLC stuff. So I'd like to see it happen. I don't know that it's going to, but I think it should.
Yeah.
And those are just random choices for new characters.
Okay.
I like Kamek, so I'd like to see him in there.
Okay, that's fun.
Now this one's interesting. There is much more to the new Link's Awakening remake than what we've seen previously. It is still a remake, but with a lot more elements to it. Compare it to Link Between Worlds, though not going quite as far as that game did. I also had another idea about that, where I thought that I don't think that people are going to pay full price for a Link's Awakening remake as good as it looks.
Okay. A fair assumption.
And I'm wondering if... And the fact that it's just called Zelda Link's Awakening, not like Link's Awakening HD or any kind of play on the name, I think that it's part of a larger bundle. Now, a few months ago, the quote-unquote Best Buy leaked that we were getting Link to the Past on the Switch. Don't know what that's about. I kind of don't think it's going to be Link to the Past that's with Link's Awakening like some people are thinking. I think what they're going to do is they're going to remake one of the Super Mario Land games from the Game Boy in the same style as the new Link's Awakening game and bundle them together for a full-price release.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it'd be Super Mario Land 1 or 2. 2 is more well-received, but I think that's only because it looks better than 1. And if 1 looked better, maybe people would like that game more. So we'll see. I've got this weird nagging feeling that might be what's happening here, but who knows? Regardless, I think that there's a lot more to this Link's Awakening remake than just a Link's Awakening remake. The original Psychonauts will be released on the eShop after the presentation, and Psychonauts 2 will be confirmed available on Switch at release.
Nice. That's you being a fanboy.
That's me being a fanboy. But there's no reason that Psychonauts shouldn't be on the Switch.
Okay.
It would do better there.
I can't think of one, and it's not super graphics heavy from what we've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have a very good home on the Switch.
The original Psychonauts, it was restricted on its release platforms by the publishers. Mm-hmm. And then ever since Double Fine got it back in, I want to say, like 2011 or something, and they released it on Steam, it's done so much better. It sold a lot more on Steam in the 2010s than it ever did on its original releases back in the day.
Okay.
And I think that he wasn't going to release it on the Wii U because, well, it's the Wii U, nobody's buying it. But why not release it, at least digitally, on the Switch eShop to get people hyped up and playing this new game, or the old game, before the new game comes out, hopefully later this year.
That would be a good one.
I think it makes sense. I don't know... There's only been like 1 or 2 Double Fine games that have come out on Nintendo consoles, and I don't know why.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because it would fit so much better in over there. But
yeah, you talk about $15-20 on the eShop?
Yeah, that's well worth it. Abso-fucking-lutely. So, I really hope that happens. This next one is probably not going to happen, ever.
Okay.
But an HD version of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes will release in fall, exclusive to Switch. It was a GameCube exclusive remake of the first game. They re-released it later on the 3DS for some reason.
Yeah, that's right, I remember that.
And I think that if they just re-released the GameCube version with higher res textures, that would be a great idea.
I don't know, man. With everything that's been going on with Kojima lately, good luck with that.
See, I thought that, but then we got Snakeback in Smash Brothers, and like Castlevania stuff in Smash Brothers. Konami's been a lot more willing to play ball in the last year. Which is, if this was a year ago, I would have never said this.
Okay.
But I'm thinking that it's possible. And Metal Gear is big right now, and they're going to try to want to be like, hey, you don't need Death Stranding. You want Metal Gear Solid. Here, have it on your shiny new Nintendo console.
All right, maybe.
Whatever Konami can do to fuck over Kojima, I think it's possible.
Okay, you word it like that. You have swayed my mind, good sir.
Yes. Next up, new Donkey Kong game announced with no release date.
Nope.
Maybe just like a title.
Nope.
No trailer, nothing. Why no? Just because you don't like it?
I don't like Donkey Kong at all.
Tropical Freeze has done ridiculously well for Nintendo, and it's an amazing game. So it's time for a third one.
I disagree with the amazing game bit.
Retro is now working on Metroid Prime 4, but who knows what they've been doing for the last many years.
They announced a Donkey Konga release for the Switch where you can use each of the controllers as if you're hitting the Kong controller.
The perfect plan.
Right.
What could possibly go wrong? I had both Donkey Konga games as well. If you're a big fan of terrible covers of your favorite pop tunes,
yeah, you're not going to beat Donkey Konga.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I was the king of that. Next up, and this could potentially be in the Square conference. I think a third Bravely Default game is confirmed for 2020.
Interesting. Because I really like the Bravely games. Bravely Default and Bravely Second. And I could see them doing that.
They've been talking about making a new Bravely Default game for a while, and they hinted that it would go to Switch, which makes sense. So, I think now is probably the time, because when did Bravely Second come out? Because I know I gave that to you for Christmas, but that was a while after that came out.
Yeah, 2015, I think?
Yeah, it must have been something like that. So, they've been working on it for a while. It might be time to show it off.
Okay, I could see that.
But, 2020 release, so it's not like any time imminent.
Right.
And then my last sort of likely thing, and this is still, I probably should still put this in the pie in the sky, some sort of new Cooking Mama thing. It's been a very long time.
Interesting.
And people remember Cooking Mama very well. I think it could happen. That or Nintendogs. I think that there's a niche in the market right now for one of those two, or both, and I think that we're only going to get one of those two.
Okay.
Now I know that when we were at GameStop earlier, we saw that somebody had basically already made a Nintendogs for Switch.
Don't remember what it was called.
Yeah,
but
like
yeah, it was
Dog and Friends or something.
Yeah, it was knockoff Nintendogs. So okay, a Cooking Mama game for Switch. I could see it.
I think it'd be good. It's completely different from like Overcooked. It'd be fine. So maybe let's do that. Maybe they'll see the success of Overcooked and be like, "Hey, we have a cooking thing."
Yeah, we can bring this back. It'll be fun.
I think it could happen. I think it's a random thing, but it could happen. Now we're in the pie in the sky stuff. This first one is just me being what?
I have one pie in the sky thing.
Okay,
and I'm hoping it's for Nintendo. Is that it's completely random. I hope we get a game called Hindsight for release in 2020.
No.
Look, fuck you. It's gonna happen.
It'll probably just be some sort of like Steam game or something.
I need it to be an actual main console release called Hindsight.
Releasing in 2020. December 31st, 2020.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't care how bad it is.
This first one is just me being a fanboy. I think it should happen. I've been harassing the company about it for a long time. But let's say, the Nonary games just nonchalantly confirmed for Switch and Sizzlegate.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Look, man. I had them on the DS and 3DS and the PS4 and Steam. I would happily buy it a fourth time.
Okay.
Happily. Please. And along with that, maybe Danganronpa.
Oh, yeah, okay. We need more visual novels to play for the channel. So
yes.
Give us that good shit.
Yes. Next, I think that this is only pie in the sky because of the specific detail that I have in it.
Okay.
But Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and Game Boy Advance games are released for Switch's online service.
You're asking for a bit much there.
SNES is likely. But the other two, I don't think so, at least not right away. I would love for them to be. Then everybody would be like, okay, this service is very well worth it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So please do that. And you'll get a lot more people signing up for your online service. I'm telling you this right now. Do it.
Yeah, you know they're not actually listening to you, right?
I'm going to send it to Doug Bowser.
We are so incredibly insignificant in the grand scheme of things. Even Doug Bowser would look at us and go, no.
Okay.
And we would feel super rejected. Like, if we got rejected by Reggie, that'd be like, oh, well, we got rejected by Reggie. Everybody gets... That's fine. That's a badge of honor.
Mm-hmm.
But getting rejected by Bowser, that's just like, okay.
Kidnap me, please, Bowser Senpai. Next up, a final Splatoon 2 expansion is unveiled, similar to scope to OXO expansion.
Okay.
I think it's pie in the sky just because they're probably not going to do another expansion. I could see it happening, but it's pretty unlikely.
Okay.
I think that they're probably wrapping up all of the Splatoon 2 support at this point, and probably starting work on the third one. Who the fuck knows? Similarly to my Cookie Mama thing, I also wrote down here, a new Nintendogs game is confirmed with the return of cats and the unveiling of bunnies. Perhaps.
Cool. I can get behind bunnies.
Yeah. A second Smash character is unveiled, so I'm now talking that there's a second one, not just the one that we're definitely going to get, but a second one as well.
Okay.
And this one is, again, me being a fanboy. It's Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. I've been talking about this for months and months and months. I really, really want Sub-Zero to be in Smash Brothers. A, because Mortal Kombat's a big deal. It's a industry icon. I'd say probably more important than Street Fighter that we have two characters from.
Okay.
Plus, we've barely got any ice-based characters in Smash Brothers.
Right.
Like Ice Climbers and Lucas's one move.
Yeah.
So
that's enough.
Let's have someone fully embrace the ice and bring in Sub-Zero. He's an iconic character. I don't know what you'd do for his final Smash. Can't really do a fatality, but, let me know.
Well, if you're doing for him, then I'm going to root for May from Overwatch to join Smash.
I'm okay with that, too.
Yeah.
I think people would riot.
I don't give a shit.
Alright. And the presentation ends with the Super Mario Odyssey 2 teaser trailer with a 2020 release date.
That ain't happening.
Look, man.
It ain't happening.
Super Mario Galaxy came out in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
2007? 2006?
Somewhere around that time.
Right there. Super Mario Galaxy 2, using similar assets, came out just a few years later.
Yeah, that's nice.
It could happen, and we have gotten fuck all for Odyssey DLC, so I'm thinking that they're actually working on a sequel. And if it comes out next year...
Does Odyssey need DLC? It seemed pretty damn complete on its own.
I would like more of it.
Of course you would.
Also, everybody would like more of it.
Yeah, of course they would.
So, please make more of it. Odyssey 2 confirmed for 2020.
Okay. I'm sure that'll happen. And I'll be here to console you when it doesn't.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, wasn't there some announcement about some extra stuff going on with Octopath Traveler? They were doing like a prequel thing?
Oh, yeah, that's coming to phones or something.
Yeah. I think we're going to get more of that. And that's what I'm looking forward to, because Octopath Traveler was an amazing game.
That'll be in the Square conference.
Would it be in the Square conference? Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. So add that to my Square conference. I forgot about that.
And then finally, not present at the show at all. Metroid Prime 4 or a trilogy release. We've been talking for months and months about bringing Metroid Prime trilogy to Switch. I think that everyone thinks it's going to happen, and it's not going to. Though if it does, I'm going to be pissed off because we just started Metroid Prime 1 on the Wii. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Be great.
I'll be irritated and being like, I should be playing this on the Switch! Star Fox Grand Prix, I think it was just a rumor that got out of hand, and I don't think it's real.
I love the Mr. Motorcycle.
Yeah, it's Star Fox.
Yeah.
Pokemon Sword and Shield, we won't see a single thing from because we got the Direct coming out this week instead. I don't think they're going to show anything Pokemon related at all.
They might just kind of like reiterate.
They might mention it.
Yeah.
But they're not going to show anything new from it.
Okay, yeah. I can agree with that.
Pikmin 4, we're not going to see.
Of course not.
It's too obvious because, it's been done for years, says Miyamoto, but they keep not showing it.
It's an inside joke at this point.
We won't see Town, that new Game Freak game that we saw that one time.
What? I
Town.
don't remember that.
Yeah, you were doing the live reaction with me.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, they were all in a town, and like monsters were attacking them, and it was cutesy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I want that.
I don't think we're gonna see it at E3. I don't know why. I just don't think so. And then finally, we won't see Bayonetta 3.
Well,
they might mention it, but I don't think we're going to see it.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I get the feeling that they're having a lot of developing issues with it right now, which is why we're getting Astral Chain so fast.
Okay. That's probably sound logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. When you put all that together.
Right.
He's thought about this a lot more than I have, and he knows all the connections on the inside, and he actually knows who's helping develop what and all that shit. So.
Right. So, like, previously when we first saw Astral Chain, Koizumi mentioned, oh yeah, they're still working on Bayonetta 3, don't you worry. But they still haven't shown anything aside from that one teaser trailer in, like, Game Awards 2017. So...
Yeah.
I don't think it's ready. Maybe if we see it again, I think it's going to be at this year's Game Awards in December. So...
Okay. I can support that.
Yeah. We shall see then. Anything else to add? Do you have any other Nintendo predictions that I didn't mention? Am I forgetting anything obvious?
Oh, other than you. Because you're very obvious.
No, true.
I think that's it.
I don't think we're going to see a new Switch. I think that the rumors are it's going to happen at some point. But I don't think we're going to see the small or the buff Switch at E3 this year.
I think they might mention it just to address the rumors. They're like, hey, you guys might have heard about this. It's not ready yet. It's still in production. We'll let you know when we have more. But we ain't got anything ready yet. Moving on.
Fair enough. But yeah, that's basically all I got. Oh, maybe some more release dates for new Amiibo.
Okay, yeah.
So, that'll be good.
What about the Nostalgia N64?
That's not going to happen.
But I mean, it could.
I don't think it's gonna.
I mean, it could.
We're gonna get SNES games on the not Virtual Console, because that's not what it is anymore. On the Nintendo Switch Online service.
Yeah.
And then in like a decade, we'll get N64 games on the Nintendo Switch Online service. And that's going to be all you're going to get.
There's a little micro console in 64. I'm kind of rooting for it to happen.
Yeah. Just
so that way we can reach out to FU Game Crew and be like, hey, look what they just did.
Yeah.
Hey, remember this video you uploaded saying it's not going to happen?
That's not what they said. That's what I said. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. Like, if it does, dope. That hopefully means that we'll get a GameCube one, and that's my end game here. I really want a GameCube one that I can add things to. Because playing GameCube via HDMI is pain.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I think that's all I got for E3. And I'm hoping lots of surprises.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Anything Sonic related?
Probably. Right. Well, Team Sonic Racing just came out. So, it's possible. They're probably working on a sequel to Mania because it did so well.
Okay.
Who knows if that's ready yet? Maybe.
Oh, we'll see. I'm just interested to see if they try to do anything Sonic with the whole debacle with the movie and all that stuff, or if they try to push it out.
They won't mention the movie at all.
I know they won't mention the movie, but they'd still have to think about Sonic's overall image when they're lining up this presentation if they have something in there. So they might either decide to go ahead and push it out and just be like, yeah, it's fine, because everybody's talking about Sonic right now. Or they'll be like, wow, everybody's talking about Sonic in a not great way. We need to hold off on this shit.
Everybody's been talking about Sonic in a not great way for 13 years.
Well, yeah.
Aside from Mania. I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, people just love hating on Sonic.
Yeah, because this game sucks.
Yeah.
Even the best ones. I mean, like, I love Sonic Adventure 2. I'm not going to say it's a great game. I mean, I would say that, but objectively, it's not a great game.
Yeah.
As much as it's a great game. But it's not.
So anyways, so that wraps up our...
Sonic Adventure 2 for Switch!
No.
Release same day!
No.
Yes!
Nope. Never gonna happen. So that's our prediction videos. As you can tell, Kevandre put in the most amount of work, and he's a Nintendo fanboy.
I am.
So let us know what you think, what predictions you have, if you think we're just completely fucking out of our gourds on some of these.
Yeah, or after all of my predictions come true next week, come back here and be like, holy shit, you're a magician. and then I will make you all my peasants.
Okay.
It's all true.
Let's pretend that wasn't awkward.
It wasn't.
So, we're going to go ahead and do a shout-out on this episode, and I'm surprising him because he doesn't have anything planned for it.
I do not.
But, if you look at that little can right there.
Okay.
That can. Turn it around. What's the name of that?
The recorder leak.
Okay. He found this at fucking Bevmo when we were searching for cider. It is the most delicious cider that I think I've ever had.
Yes.
It's amazing. What's the tagline on it?
It's beautifully Swedish.
Beautifully Swedish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you'll find that I'm going to do a shout out to this on something else soon.
Right, but this is my thing.
This is his thing.
Right.
And it's completely unrelated to all of this E3 shit.
Yeah. It's unrelated. I wanted to do an extra thing for it because it's super delicious.
Yes.
And I was tempted last night to steal a can, but I did not because that would not be okay.
Yeah, we were next to Bevmo today.
I know. I thought about it after we got home. I'm like, fuck! And I should have. But, yeah. Hopefully we can put up a little name of it real quick. If you're a mature adult and you like drinking cider, go.
It's very sweet.
It's very sweet. It's awesome.
It is delicious.
Yeah. So go check it out.
Alright, guys. See you after E3. I'm going to do a bunch of live reactions and stuff that week.
I'll be at work, so...
Sometimes I'll have Bobby with me if it's after he comes home. Hopefully he'll join in. I assume he'll at least join in for Square.
Probably.
Maybe Bethesda.
No.
But that would be the only ones you'd be able to do. So, yeah. Alright, guys. We'll see you then.
Thanks so much, guys.
Bye.